Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and I've currently got the ceiling light off, that's why it looks like this in here. Anyway, this is going to be my review for The World is Still Beautiful, episodes 1 and 2. I got 2 done last night, and I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be able to get some more stuff done, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get much done today. Because between watching my nephews, waiting for work, and playing Pokemon Legends Arceus on... Oops, hang on, let me turn this down. I actually had to make a second account to have a different save file, so there was no need of me even buying a second game. So, first chance I get, I'm going to return the other copy at GameStop and either get my money back or splurge for I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll probably get my money back. Anyway, this episode is sub, but no dub, like I mentioned before. I don't know why they didn't dub it. But it's still a good show so far. The main female character, Nike, Princess Nike of the Principality of Rain, she's the youngest child, and they were told that the king of the Sun Kingdom wanted to marry one of them. And her and her sisters ended up doing rock, paper, scissors, and she lost. I wouldn't say she necessarily lost. I mean, to be completely honest, by the end of this season 1, I'm assuming she's going to be happy she lost. Anyway, she arrived at the kingdom early and had the ship turn around and leave because I guess she didn't want to make them stay any longer than they had to, just to drop her off. And it turns out their country's money is essentially very bad when it comes to like currency exchange rates. So it takes a lot of her money to even equate to not very much of that kingdom's money, essentially. Boys, be quiet in there. Well, you have to wait. I told you to wait. Get out.
No, I'm hungry.
Go in there. Let me finish what I'm doing, and then I'll go make food, okay?
No.
Yes.
No.
God damn it. Get out.
I'm hungry.
I will make food in a moment. Let me finish. God. Now you see what I got. Now you see why I haven't got anything recorded today yet. Gotta deal with them. Anyway. So, she ends up trying to find an inn to stay in the night before she, heads out in the morning to go meet with the king. And it turns out that nobody's got a room. Essentially, everybody is full, and 2 guys try... Frosty? What? What Frosty?
My Wendy's one.
That's odd. I didn't even think there was 2 there. I don't have another one.
What? Something sweet like that.
Well, then let me get you. Why, put the Frosty up. You can save that for after lunch, okay?
I'll eat it. Eat it.
No, you're not eating it. We're not having it right now. We're not having it right now.
Oh, well, I don't know. Spoon out.
Then put it down. Put it up and you can have it after lunch, okay? Whatever, but you're not getting this now. Stop it! Actually, I might need to throw out that Frosty. That's probably not any good anymore. Anyway, 2 guys they end up robbing her. They take her bag and run off with it. And thankfully, she is helped by a family of dad and his 2 girls. Take her in and take her into their inn, which is very... What the fuck was why was the room so small? I don't get it. Can somebody let me know about the layout of that building, please? Because it looked like he was having to crawl around to get in and out of rooms. Not that they was so tall, it was just the room was so small. Anyway, she ends up telling them why she's here, who she is, and they laugh, obviously, because it's such a... You don't expect to have the princess of the Principality of Rain with you that's going to be going to marry the king. And the next day, they try and get her a horse and a caravan, but obviously no such luck. The two goons from before end up kidnapping the eldest daughter of the family, thinking that it was her. She somehow finds them. I don't know how. And the guys end up breaking the fourth wall a little bit because they were talking about how they need to please their male viewers. AKA possibly shots. Thankfully, they are stopped before they even get a chance to. And we see that there's apparently magic in this world where she uses her magic and sends them flying back with a gust of wind, essentially. And before she leaves, she uses, I guess, her magic again on something to make the cherry blossom looking plants for them before she leaves. And she, I love how she got the guys that she beat up to be the ones to drive the caravan to get her there. I love that. And they know that they would not stand a chance against her if they tried to double cross her. So they're not even going to try. Anyway, she gets there and they obviously ask her, who are you, why are you here, and why should you get into the castle, essentially. Apparently she got into a bit of an altercation with the guards before showing them, why she was there, the decree that her father had given her, I guess. And when she goes to meet the king, she's not expecting it to be a child. Now, I say child loosely because he is more than likely more or less a year away from being a teenager. Because I actually did look it up. He is actually around 11 to 12 years old. And apparently in the final chapter of, I'm guessing, the manga, he is 18. Why can't they give us a season 2? This sounds like it's going to be a good show, to be completely honest. Maybe if we petition Funimation enough or something, maybe they'll do it. That'd be nice. But then again, I haven't seen the whole season, so I don't know how it ends. It could end up ending on a good note. But still, I highly doubt the 12 episodes covers an entire manga series. Anyway, obviously, he asked her there because her people, or at least her and her sisters, can control the weather, and I'm guessing the elements. So he asked her to make it rain because he's getting tired of the sun. And she doesn't take the fact that he's a kid lying down. She grabs his face and is just doing this to him, acting like, "Why are you acting like this? You were acting like a child at claiming that you're tired of the sun," and stuff like that. And the guards take her away into the dungeon, not cellar. And I think that he is being kind of rude because he claims that she's not pretty enough. And I'm like, dude, she's pretty. I mean, she might not be, I don't know. But, I mean, she's pretty enough. And she manages to use her powers to sneak out and essentially go after him in his office after he finishes all his paperwork and stuff. And I love how apparently he needs reading glasses because when he was doing his paperwork, he had little glasses on and they looked cute on him. Well, then again, those style of glasses on any guy I think would look cute, to be completely honest. I'm almost done, Wyatt. Let me finish, okay? Go away. He's impatient. Anyway, she had jumped him, and she's now sitting on top of him. And I'm like, he makes a comment saying, "I don't prefer women on top." I'm like, you have a preference? Where did that come from? He's like 11 or 12. I shouldn't have a preference. Or even know about this sort of thing. But then again, I'm sure that maybe the advisors or guards or his right-hand man, I don't know what the heck he is, a butler, something, gave him the safe sex talk, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, she essentially tells him that she can't summon the rain for him because there are requirements. She has to have good memories, feelings, experiences, stuff like that, and be able to put into essentially a song. And she tries to get him to loosen up, since he is a kid, even though he is a king first. He is still a kid. She tries to get him to loosen up in the garden. But, you know, he shoved her in the water, which I thought, like, really? Why did you do that? And he goes to help her out, and I knew she was going to do it as soon as he did that. I was like, oh, she's going to pull you in the water. And they're sitting there talking, and someone in the bushes aims an arrow at him, and she pushes him out of the way and takes an arrow to the shoulder. How she ended up with a fever because of that, I don't know. Anyway, he decides that he's going to crack down on security. He's going to, I think, implement martial law or something. And he goes to send her back because, in a way, because if she ends up becoming his wife, she's going to be a target for this as well, because the enemy is going to come after her to try and get to him. So that's why he's sending her away. He's smart. He might be a child, but he's smart. And as she's heading back, with the butler escorting her back to the ship, I'm guessing, they have to turn back because there's now a fire in the castle on the 3rd floor, in his office, I might add, and he actually has a way out, thankfully. And she uses her magic to summon the rain to put out the fire. And I am curious as to how this show is going to go, because like I said, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, and so far, I'm actually loving this. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.